appealing to customers. So we have things like that we're featuring the June plum fish, we have pineapple stuffed fish, we have a barbecue tofu, we have a cherry lobster, we have a cinnamon fish, we have, yes girl.
That sounds good. Getting food from your plate to the farm isn't easy. It's estimated that it travels about 1,500 miles before it ends up on your plate in the United States. But this is Jamaica, so you can only imagine how long it takes to get your food sourced. So how do they do it? I'm at Bush and Water in Portmore, where eating fresh and eating locally is their expertise. Okay, so what inspired the creation of Bush and Water?
Bush and Water was created in June 2017, and at the time I was going through a little phase of understanding farm life and what goes into farming. My godfather has a farm, and at the time he was growing plantains and callaloo, and he had a surplus. And my Saturdays were spent at his farm, you know, getting to know him more and understanding what goes into farm life and stuff. So, you know, I kind of got a soft part in my heart for him, because he had so much food on the farm and didn't have anybody to buy it. So I said, you know what? All right, I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna take some of the plantains and take them to my workplace and sell them. So we came up with the Happy Healthy Eating by providing foods from Jamaica's most natural sources of food, which is the farm and the sea. The name itself, I wanted something catchy. So I said, all right, then farm wants to go garden. Some people say garden, some people say farm, but majority of farmers in Jamaica say them have a bush. I said, all right, then bush is a part of the name. The food comes from the water. I couldn't say bush and sea, so I said, you know what is catchy? Bush and water. That's where the food comes from. The food comes from the bush and the water.
Very simple. Let's talk about your most popular dish, the June plum fish. How did you come up with that idea?
So I was having a fish on the board same time, and I was filling it. And I was thinking, like, which one of these fruits in the kitchen could I use to add to this fish to bring a flavor? And I think about the banana, and I said, no, the banana gonna get squishy too fast, and get black, that won't work. Then same time I was drinking a June plum juice, and I said, this June plum juice is very nice and citrus, and I said, wow, citrus go very well with white meat with this fish. And when I take it out and she ate it, it was cold. So I said, I'm gonna try it with a customer. So a customer came the other day and gave me the June plum fish, and they told 4 more people about it, and 4 more people come, and 6 more people come, and then they come in the green and just gone from there.
Why is it so important to source locally for your restaurant, for your food in Jamaica?
I want to stay true to how we started, which was helping our farmers. I definitely wanted to make sure that we capitalize on our local food, you know, support our local farmers, support our fishermen, you know, make sure that we can sustain ourselves locally. So many of the foods that we get from overseas, we don't know what goes into it.
Very true.
You know, but what if we could start our own farm? What if we could have, you know, our own farmers market here? What if everybody could have their own little garden at home? We could sustain ourselves.